Oh, here we go. A V6 for a, what am I calling it? Free Hoist Thursday inspection. We're going to have a bit of a look around under the bonnet for a few minutes and then underneath. Try and keep it to about 10 minutes. So stay tuned. You might learn a lot about what to look for on your Prado or whatever other vehicle. Not just Prados, but these are Prados today, that's for sure. All right, mate. Let me know what you don't like and I'll let you know what I don't like, and happy days. Nothing to see here. Look at that. How many Ks is this done?
195.
195. Look how clean that is. No oil leak. I just love seeing that alloy colour, no oil leak. Beautiful V6. Now, one of the things to watch out for on the V6s, I have had, as much as they're the minimalist, they're not, what's the word for, they're the minority. That's what I wanted, minority of what we see here. Crank seals can leak. The bearings on the front, because obviously probably more RPMs, maybe they're a bit lower, they get in the mud a bit more. So water pumps leak just like any vehicle. That's just a normal thing on any engine. Water pumps, you know, can leak. But yeah, the bearings in those idlers, we haven't been able to source those for anyone that's asking. So you got to buy the whole little idler pulley genuine from Toyota, or you can put some aftermarket rubbish. Yeah, the crank seal, which none of these are too hard to change. The water pump, the crank seal, all those pulleys and bearings, plenty of room to get in there and change those. So not a bad thing. Looks like it could probably do with a power steering flush. Something we haven't actually talked about in videos really whatsoever. Probably mentioned it a little bit. Never done my cars. Never done any customers' cars. I mean, years ago we used to do that. It's not any part of any schedule. It'll survive without it ever being done, but it's probably a good idea every 10 years to flush the power steering. And just looking at that one, it reminded me, because this looks a bit discoloured there, and you know what I mean? It'll be all right still, but new oil will be better. So something to think about. Brake fluid flush on this one. Doesn't look like it's been done for a while. Just judging it by, you know, it looks very dark in colour, but the car itself looks good, mate. And I remember this was a bargain, wasn't it? Yeah, I reckon. Style it. The only downside maybe is the colour, which can look really nice when you clean it up, but hard to look after. Yeah.
You wash it, come back out, it's dirty again.
Wash it again. That's it. Look, you know, I mean, the wiring's not genuine factory Toyota, so, you know, whatever. A little bit untidy, but whatever, you know. Obviously, someone had some power connected running to the back at some stage, did they? Did you disconnect that?
Disconnect.
Yeah, that's it. You're not using it, disconnect it. It's kind of like, if I get a car, I'm like, yeah. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Let's have a look at this. A screw in the battery terminal. All that needs to happen there is loosen it off, push it down all the way. It's about 3 mil up from the bottom, and then you won't need the screw, right? So there you go. Same with this one. It's been a bit lazy. Like, I don't know, did you change this battery or something?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, well, someone's put a battery in it recently, and yeah, look how far up from the bottom it is, because the posts, they taper. You know, they actually taper. So yeah.
Is it new clamps?
Sorry?
New clamps?
No. Just loosen it off, push the terminals down and tighten them up again. Piece of cake, yeah. All right, what was I saying? What I really like about the 120 actually is the easy access to the oil filter. The V6, pain in the butt. Actually want a V6 120, so when a good one comes up with less than 200 Ks like this, that's awesome. All right, what are you not happy about? Somebody DIY oil change and spilled oil everywhere. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hey, be careful people, pour it in the hole. What's going on down there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they've had the air, I see that. They've had the fan shroud out, someone has. And the transmission cooler line is meant to be clipped in and it's not. So you don't really want those flopping around. Although being Toyota quality hoses and with the braiding over the top, probably wouldn't hurt anything, make any difference. All right, we're getting pretty bored under the bonnet here. I reckon let's put it up in the air and have a look how good it is up there. Let's go for it. Give it a headlight job. Needs a nice clean up. Let's go. Get that headlight kit. Check out the videos. Shows you how to do it. Give those a wobble. Mate, that's all over the blunt. It's not loose wheel nuts because the whole hub's moving with it. Oh, that bearing's off its head. How many Ks is this done?
195.
195. There you go, people. Like I said, it can happen, and it can happen quick. That's going to be wearing the tyres. Look at that. That is off its head. It's like that one. I did find one. I think it was about 100,000 Ks. If you have a look at my first video I ever put on YouTube, I think it was back in 2018. I think I had the account since 15, but I didn't really start putting videos till 18. It's a really short one, goes for about 10 seconds. And it's a video of me doing exactly what I've walked across and going like that, off its head. So look, What you got to remember is there's no maintenance on these wheel bearings. You're not paying labour and grease every 40,000 for a repack. But what it means is at 200,000, you need to replace the assembly. So, you know, you can't get one at the moment. Wait till January when we reopen. Stay on the videos. Get on the Proto Hospital Facebook page. We'll let you know when we're open. Look, if you want to pick one up over December, January, pick up if you're around Melbourne, no problem. But overall, this vehicle is in awesome condition, given it's done just under 200,000 Ks. What year is it?
Oh,
08, that's right. I keep asking because, you know, there's all these vehicles, one after the other, as if I'm going to remember anything. At least this one's got some brakes, but it's got no wheel bearings, right? Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that other one with the sway bar, right? What was going on with that? Because it didn't look anything like what this looks like. Must have been aftermarket. See, these ones sit nice and straight. That's how they sit. I think they were like the link pins were too long, or I'm thinking they were aftermarket, but anyway, whatever. I'm not, you know, these things we don't really see problems. You don't take too much notice of. Okay, this is all this oil that got spilt. What a mess, mate. Oh no, look at it. It's everywhere. When did you do this? Was this like yesterday or something?
about a week ago. The car was a big drill.
Yeah, right. And it's even dripping on the floor, mate. Unbelievable. What a mess. Get yourself a funnel is what you need. Make sure you get the wheel in the hole, because yeah, that's annoying you. Any play in this wheel bearing, mate?
No.
Nothing in this one? No. So does that mean you just replace one?
No, you replace both.
Of course you do. If one's got that much play in it, the other one's right behind it. So don't waste your time. Sump's been off, so you checked the oil pickup, did you? See, that's good. That's the number one thing. As soon as I drove home, the day I picked it up, I'd be dropping the sump off if I got one of these. It is just so risky, unless you can see a full service history oil changes every 6 months, no more than every 6 months. Yeah. Mate, anything else? Because I'm just yakking, I'm not really looking that well. Mate, it looks pretty good to me, mate. Tell you what, for that sort of money, am I allowed to tell everyone what you paid for it?
Yeah.
10 grand, mate, for under 200,000 K V6 Grande. Give me the black any day, given what you're getting for your money. You know, everybody should know by now, I really love the 120s. I'd love a Grande V6 120 if you've got a good one going cheap. Otherwise, I'm off to the auctions. Mate, beautiful, clean car. Airbags, not bad if you're not going off-road, you know. So, rear brakes about half worn. So, this is more of a quick safety check, people. Just to, you know, for people that are doing their own servicing. We might do this again. Free vehicle inspections, 15 minutes. That's all. You know, you want it for free. You're not going to get an hour or half an hour. Last guy brought some beer, so that was good. But, you know, we're not doing it for the beer. We're just doing it to help out and help keep everyone safe. Did you replace the fuel hose yet? Or
No.
It looks pretty bloody good. I want to have a squeeze of that. Normally, oh, really? Yeah, someone's replaced it, so you don't need to do that. So there you go. The previous owner must have been on the videos. All right, what about these upper trailing arm bushes on this one? Yeah, a bit twisted at the moment. It's on the hoist, but you know, they're not too bad. Whatever, I wouldn't worry about those, to be honest. Any play in any joints on the propeller shafts or anything like that? No, okay.
This is a bolt missing on this.
It's distracted. You got a bolt. Mate, I can't see anything here. All I can see is oil.
That's a
Bolt missing. Oh yeah, that's the one that he lost or forgot or broke off. Did
That's a
it?
broken one.
Broke off, coming off.
Broken.
That's it. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Hey everyone, you could probably use a little bit less RTV, but better too much than not enough. And yeah, if one of your bolts breaks off, don't worry about it too much. Just make sure all the rest of them are in there and happy days. All good on the shafts. You got to watch these front ones here. I don't know if people don't lube them. I'm going to say it's only happened on a few vehicles. I've never seen one, but I've seen online people posting videos. It must be from people not lubricating the front propeller shaft. So you really got to monitor for play in this front one here. So just give that a little jiggle again. Let's have a look at it. That's definitely good. But because the reason I'm thinking about it, because one of them was a black V6 that actually had a heap of play. It was like conk, 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 conk when he's putting between forward and reverse. But this thing, it's got brakes, it's got everything. All you need is wheel bearings. And mate, you'll laugh, and a good cleanup, right? You know, a good cleanup. So, all right, let's wrap this one up. There's nothing, you know, to see here. The vehicle seems pretty safe to me of what we can check in 10 or 15 minutes. Out the door and in with the next one. People, subscribe, turn the bell on. You might learn a bit from these few videos. They'll all go into the vehicle inspection playlist. Let's catch you on the next video. See ya.